Hello everybody and welcome back to Screen Stars. Well, after a couple of weeks break, season 11 of the X-Files has returned, and I have returned to my reviews of this season, and we are on episode 7 now of season 11, and I'm not even going to try and pronounce the title of that name. We shall just call it Barcode, shall we? And I shall explain why in a minute. Now, this series, series 11, I think it's fair to say it's been a little bit up and down. There have been some strong episodes. If you want to check out my previous reviews, look back on the channel. They're all there of season 11, episodes 1 to 6. Now what do we get with episode 7? In my opinion, probably one of the strongest episodes of this season, if not the strongest. And I really enjoyed this episode, and it reminded me an awful lot of, do you remember years ago that episode on Buffy called Hush, where everyone was silent throughout it? This episode was essentially almost like a warning sign to society, really, in regards to technology taking over, but they did it in a really quite clever, intelligent, and at times humorous way. And what we get a little explanation at the beginning of the episode of this test that was put out on Twitter some years ago, this AI test that was taken down. And then we see Mulder and Scully in this Japanese restaurant. There's nobody else there. It seems to be completely run by non-humans. You order everything on this electric screen in front of you. They're both on the phones, and they're not talking to each other. There's no speaking going on at all in this part of the episode. They order everything. It's all very surgical and clean, and it's boring the way they're doing everything, and they're making a point, really, you know what I mean, and this is what we've got to look forward to. And they order like sushi and stuff, and they both order it, put the order in. A couple of minutes later, the order comes back. Scully's is perfect, just what she wanted. Mulder's is not what he wanted at all, so he's not happy. So when it comes to paying, they pay, and he refuses to give a tip. Out they go, and then basically things start going wrong technology-wise all around them. Doors won't open. He can't get his credit card back. Scully takes a remote control car back to where she lives. That doesn't go well. Mulder's followed everywhere by drones. The bank accounts are getting messed up. The all-electric burglar alarm and house systems at Scully's house is going haywire. Things get delivered that they haven't ordered, especially Scully. And it looks like they're being stalked by technology, basically. And every hour or so, there's a notice comes up on Mulder's phone. You've got 3 hours left to leave a tip from the Japanese restaurant. Do you want to leave 10%, 15%, etc.? Because he wasn't happy with the service, he just keeps swiping it away. And then this stalking by this technology keeps intensifying and intensifying to the point where it starts becoming life-threatening, basically, and they're kind of chasing and running away for their lives. And they end up chucking away all the technology so that they can't be tracked. And they end up in this, unfortunately for them, big warehouse that is technologically really very advanced. So they get stalked by all these little robots and stuff in there. And it's quite a fun episode. I really enjoyed it. Like I say, very little dialogue. In fact, little to no dialogue in this episode. It was very cleverly done, and it was like holding a mirror up to society in regards to this is what's happening, guys. This is where we're going in regards to technology, and obviously they had their X-Files twist in there in regards to the stalking by technology part. Really fantastic. I thought both Gillian Anderson and David Duchovny were absolutely outstanding in this episode. They were absolutely perfect. Both funny at times, especially David Duchovny, and a really strong episode this, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I think you will enjoy it too. If you haven't seen it yet, it's definitely one to watch. It's one of the highlights of this series, I would suggest. Very clever episode, and for me, yes, back on track. We've got 3 episodes left. Let's see if this series is going to finish strongly. So thanks for watching, everybody.